Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I am bringing you to week one of the Spring-Summer 2024 season. This is going to be the first drop. Now, for this week, I was basically debating what I was going for, whether I was going to be boring or not. Not in general, but in terms of what I'm going to be going for, because of the pure fact that I don't really want to grab another tee or anything that I'm not really going to wear, since I've got like the last 3 or 4 pieces from Supreme that I've worn like once or twice. That's been about it. It just feels like a waste. So in the end, I think I'm just going to grab a pair of like Hanes socks. Probably boring as anything, but at the same time, I've got so many pairs that I can just get rid of that have just got like holes in. I just need hopefully thick, we'll have to see, pairs to wear. But as per norm, let me know down below whether you took a W, whether you took an L this week, what you took that WL going for, whether or not you went in store. And lastly, good luck to those who are going for the drop on Saturday in Japan and Korea. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into it and see how it goes. Yeah, exactly. Should hopefully be a nice, easy checkout, and hopefully the site is fine. We'll have to see about that, but yeah, let's go. And it is time for Supreme, I suppose, in the end. So, obviously, like I said, I am just going to be rather boring, which is great. But because of that, I don't really need to worry too much about what I'm going for, because it's realistically going to stay in stock for a decent time frame and a decent chunk of time as an overall, because it is literal pair of crew socks, which I know that a lot of people are going to be picking up Hanes this season, but personally I've never really gone for like tons of them in the end. But yeah, it's just going to be one of those things for once. Wow, really a slow one? Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, it's not really anything like crazy that I'm going for as an overall, so my information is not there this time. Just remember, as always, you've got to tick the little box at the top, because yeah, it's needed. I will tick the whole like save information for next time, but we'll have to see if that actually makes an impact or not. So yeah, I know that a lot of other people are going to be like stressing over this like week or in general, but when it comes to something like this, it's very like simple and easy. It does not like my phone number. That's weird. I don't know. Anyway, that is going to be that at the end of the day, so we're just going to be checking out a pair of socks, because like I said, I've just got a load of pairs that are like old, basically, and they're grey. They're all grey. That's why I need to switch them out, and they've just reached like the end of their shelf life, because I have worn them to hell, basically. I've worn them to the point they went from like thick socks to just being like the thinnest things in the world. So yeah, it's just one of those things. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and just take a look at the week in general, see if anything's sold out, because it's been 2 minutes so far. To be honest, the only thing that I might expect to be gone by this point in time would be one of the tees, or a beanie, or a bag. I don't know if anything else is going to be on my radar in terms of what might have sold out or what might have gone. Possibly in a bit, that item. But yeah, as an overall, I've seen hit and miss on the hype for a lot of things like these. I've seen people love the colourways and everything, but they also say it's a missed opportunity with it being a zip up. It's just one of those things at the end of the day. You can't please everyone. White colourway in the Maradona has sold out though, so I will just open up that tee to take a look at it. I will open up the Futura as well as the Rolf tee, just to see if anything happens with them in the end. But Maradona white colourway has gone. A lot of people did say that they were expecting the black colourway to be the one to go, but you know, sometimes it's not meant to be. But yeah, I don't know, to be honest, if anything else is going to go. I've seen a lot more people looking forward to Palace this week over Supreme's week 1. See, this was the other thing that I was going to be going for. It was on my mind of like, do I grab it, don't I grab it? But it's definitely flown, so that should be a hint for people, I suppose, that it was clearly highly sought after in the end. And yeah, I don't think anything else down here is going to go. So the Maradona tee, let's take a look. So white colourway has gone, black colourway gone, and grey colourway gone. Yeah, white colourway looks best with it, to be honest, in the end. So that's probably as to why it is the first piece to go. Futura, I'm interested and worried to see how this goes. Oof, does not go decently. Even the bright blue. Damn, that's not great, is it? yeah, there's no hope for this. If that's not gone, there is no hope for the Rolf T. So yeah, in terms of hype, it's going to be the white colorway in the Maradona, the black and grey to follow soon, like after in the end. But it's going to be the multi colorway in the beanie, as to be expected in the end, because that was one of the pieces that I'd seen like everywhere online, basically, that people are like, we need this because it will rock it, and so on and so forth. So that's the reason why it's going to be the first to have gone. The only thing about that is it's obviously it's not as popular as like the knit beanie, purely because of the fact that the knit beanie had a bit more going on for it. It was a lot more detailed, probably more limited because of the fact that it required a bit more effort towards like the production of it. But yeah, I mean, multi-colorway beanies have just had like a rejuvenation almost, or they've just had like a rebirth in the end where they've just all come back to life, and yeah, which hopefully is like a sign of something to come, that just keeps happening with them. But anyway, we'll just go through the tabs and just see if anything else is sold out under any of them, go through sizing, and then that will pretty much cover it from me. But as per norm, let me know down below whether or not you got what you're after this week, whether you didn't, because it might have sold out. You know, I don't know how things have gone for people. It seems like if you're after the Maradona or the beanie, might have been a little hit and miss in the end as an overall, but for a large majority of the other items, they're definitely still available and in stock. I know that there are some adjustments to do with some of the bag prices, and because of that, a lot of people have been put off from some of them, because an increase of like £20 or $20 is quite large in the end, especially if a lot of people look to hold them and look for profit at like a later point in time. Then it definitely affects a lot that comes into play with that. In terms of the tees though, we can just take a look. Yeah, I was going to say that's definitely sold out. That shouldn't be shown as in stock. So every colourway in the Maradona tee has now sold out. White, black and grey. It's kind of the order, and then it's pretty much hit and miss from there as to what follows. Futura is still in stock, Rolf is still in stock. I feel like a large majority is still going to be in stock other than that. But then again, it is the first drop point, so maybe people are having issues and errors, and it will just be a little bit of time until some of the other pieces start to display as out of stock. So yeah, because that typically does happen with Supreme, and a lot of people also do just wait until another point in time. They might wait until the weekend, or they might get paid or something, and then they'll go ahead and pick a piece up that's sitting or still in stock. But yeah, prices were definitely adjusted and a little bit higher than what I had seen in terms of the bags, but it's just one of those things at the end of the day. This truck was the most surprising, I'm not going to lie, that it went up to that much in the end. The Delta Carabiner as well, I'd seen a lot of people say they wanted to pick up because either theirs was broken or they just needed a replacement in the end, so that's quite cool that had its like place in the end where it was needed, and good timing basically. But yeah, let's just go down the sizing. I pause this 3x3, or I pause, like go through 3x3 and I pause it. But yeah, for this week's drop, being week 1 obviously, the hype is very hit and miss. It's very all over the place. I know that a lot of people are looking forward to it. I know that a lot of people weren't. Hopefully week 2 is the week that sort of brings it back to life for a large majority of people, because the fact that collaborations typically make or break a lot of seasons. In the past, Supreme really didn't need to depend on collaborations to do a lot, but in the last 2 or 3 years it's definitely been a contingency, or their like contingency plan, I suppose, for the season, to have good collaborations. But that's what you really have to hope for when it comes to it nowadays, which is a shame, because I feel that if they just took back the stock a fair amount, like a fair chunk, it would definitely do a lot better and you'd see a lot more items gone. But you know, I'm not really on their board for decisions, am I? One of the colourways in the faux fur is also sold out at 348, so, and so is the grey or black colourway. I was going to say grey, black colourway. It's not really that much compared to what I was expecting for the retail. I saw hit and miss retails for that. So black colourway in the varsity is gone, so is the red. This retail went from like 458 to 518, which was a huge step up, I'm not going to lie. But still, if you want it, you want it, so you're going to get it at the end of the day. But like I said, things will slowly start to go out of stock. It's only the first drop. You'll see things between like now and like Sunday probably slowly disappear and sell out. But yeah, that is pretty much going to cover it from me. So as per norm, let me know down below, like I said, whether or not you took a W, whether you took an L, what you took that WL going for. Good luck to those who are going for the drop on Saturday in Japan and Korea. I hope that you can get what you're after. For those who have gone in store or still going in store, because I know that the times can depend, I hope that you can pick up whatever you're after as well. Other than that, if you're going to be going for Palace tomorrow, good luck. They're dropping like the little ear like beanie cap type thing. I wish I got the original one when it dropped, but I took an L, so yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, that is going to cover it from me, so I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.